G'day.
Kia ora.
How's it going?
Kei te pihe koe.
Kei te pai. Yeah, really lovely. You know, it's always a real pleasure when you finally get in front of an audience, and just you sort of, it's an intangible energy that you get to feed off, especially when you're up there by yourself, like I am for one of the short plays. So it was great, yeah, and lots of some familiar faces, and it was nice. Yeah, well, you never really get into it in earnest until you start rehearsing and you have sort of people around you. So we have rehearsed for a week, but prior to that I was just sort of, yeah, really boning up on that one for a few weeks prior. Yeah, but you know, you break it into chunks to make it kind of manageable, I guess, and just memorise it by how does the story unfold, and, you know, make some sense. Probably my biggest motivation was well, I'm really keen on the, you know, like how the city is evolving in response to trying to modernise. I live on this street, which we're on, Rintle Street, and it almost felt like overnight suddenly the car parks one side disappeared and it was cycle lane, and because they just needed to change the road marking, so it happened really quickly. So I got a bike and sort of had been leaning into that because it's right there, and so yeah, things like that. Like I've sort of almost on a low key level been trying to have a smaller carbon footprint my whole life, really. So it's nice to get involved with something that's a bit more explicit about it. And also, personally, it's a director I wanted to work with, David O'Donnell, who's a real class act. He's had a long career at Vic Uni, and he's now just a full-time freelancer in his so-called retirement. So he's absolutely fantastic. Christmas. Well, no, to my Christmas present to myself, just in the new year. Yeah, fantastic. You know, it's not perfect, but it's great, and there's a great sort of a growing cycle community, and it's interesting learning the low-key etiquette with the e-bikes and scooters and everything. But I really enjoy it. I appreciate that there's traffic lights for bikes, and it's most of it you can, once you've figured it out, keep in your own lane, albeit with a lot of sort of dodgy manoeuvres from one side to the other, but you know, it's all there here. Not particularly. I think some years ago it was a, you know, like a anti-war, I guess, you know, it was a World War I kind of a commemoration, but that was sort of like reflecting on history. No, I don't think so. I don't think it's something that's particularly attractive to me, or yeah, you know, I like, and as Angie Farrow, the playwright, has just said, it's all about you know, just presenting the different viewpoints, because I think that can generate more discussion, and we potentially have a bit of a problem in Wellington that you know, we are in an echo chamber of opinion in a lot of ways. So I'm always interested in how you can actually have a yarn to the people who don't agree, and I think, well, there's a little bit of you know, there's been resistance to some of the changes in Wellington, but yeah, you don't seem to see those people come to a play like this, or you know, you don't get to have that chat to them. But you know, it's important to be able to talk to people who have different opinions and just have a discussion, and not just bloody rip into each other. I don't know about that, but I think I appreciate the way that she hasn't made it preachy as such. It's just presenting the dilemmas, and you know, we present characters that have sort of a different stance, or can be a bit ambiguous, like my journalist character, who's torn between falling in love with a Polynesian woman and having to submit to island life, but also being very career ambitious, and seeing objectively, you know, the pitfalls of it all. So yeah, I like that, you know, when things aren't black and white and we just sort of present a discussion and just make you think about it a bit more than bloody bashing you over the head with it. With difficulty. Geenty and pronounced Geenty.